So 10th hole, we start the back with a 365-yard par 4.
Yep, second shot's going to be over water, but we want to focus on the right side of the fairway in this shot. If you keep the ball left, you'll get blocked out. You won't be able to get to the green.
So I got 175, but it feels like I got to play it longer.
Yeah, the pin's back. This is a little elevated green. This green is actually severely sloped, so you want to be able to hit it back to the top of this green. It's about a 1 club more shot for you. I got about 125, probably got to hit it about 130-ish. Get it to the back top tier. If I leave this halfway up the hill, it's coming all the way back down.
So this one?
Uphill, a little right to left. Got to get it there.
James, 11th hole, 498, par 5.
Yep, it's the second of the par 5s we have in the golf course. You've got to keep this drive a little bit left. This is a dog leg right at the top of the hill, but you've got a bunker here off the tee that's about 225, 230 out, and you can reach that. So you want to stay left of that bunker. You're going to lay your second shot out there and have a third shot into the green.
All right, James, par 5. I'm 260 yards away. I got 2 shots, right?
Yep, you got 2 shots here to the green. Now, how far do you want to be into the green?
I want to hit 100 yards my next shot.
100-yard shots, you want to hit a 160-yard shot. You want to aim it right over the middle of these bunkers. If you hit anything longer than 160 and you go left, you can get blocked out and may not have a chance to get to the green.
So I want to be 160 yards and favor the right. Fade if possible.
Correct.
All right, James, so you got 220. You're going to try and get it there, right?
I'm going to give it a go. You know, the longer hitters at the golf club can sometimes get to this green in 2 and run one up the front side. That's it. Watch it. It's going to roll right. Watch. Watch. Oh, it's spun a little bit. Spin. Look at this. Watch. 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 Could go in the hole. Great birdie.
So 12th hole at Marshfield Country Club. What do we need to know about 12, James?
Well, we got a par 4, 400 yards for the men. We have a par 5 for the women. It's a dog leg left. You're going to want to air to the side of the right-hand side of this fairway, hit a little bit of a draw from right to left if you can, to kind of open up the shot for your second shot to the green.
All right, so I'm 180 away here.
Yeah, you got 180 to the pin. It plays a little bit longer, maybe about a club longer. You've got some bunkers here that aren't really in the way. You've got some bunkers right of the green, so you've got to keep it a little bit left and let it kind of bounce down the hill as it gets in there.
There it is.
Left myself about 165 to the hole. Got to add about 10 or 15 yards of this shot. You've got an uphill putt here, Butch, a little left to right. It's a little up the hill here, then it kind of levels out at the end and kind of breaks down to the right-hand side. Got a little left to right, kind of gets a little quick at the end, and it might get away from me, so I got to keep it on the high side. Hope to drop it in from the left.
So James, 13 at Marshfield. This is the 18th handicap hole, but that's a little deceiving.
Yeah, you know, this is a dog leg right, pretty sharp. You've got to keep it out the left side. You've got a bunker on the right-hand side and the woods on the right. So if you hit a fade here and you don't get far enough out, you're right in the woods and it turns into a double real fast.
So this can be an easy hole if you play it right.
Correct.
I got 90 yards in. What am I doing here with this club?
Yeah, but with this club, the equalizer wedge you're hitting there, I want you to choke down just a hair on it, okay? Choke down just a touch. Now I want you to make the same swing you make as a full swing, but just kind of smooth it out. Get a nice feeling for it. Feel the shot. Don't just hit the golf ball. Good shot.
You got birdie putt here. How are you going to make it?
Hopefully right in the jar. A little right to left, a little downhill. Don't have to hit it too hard. It should get there on its own.
Ah! So James, 14 at Marshfield, 169 from the whites. Feels longer.
Yeah, you know, you've got to pay attention to the wind in this hole. It always feels like it's in the face, but sometimes it is downwind. So you've got to kind of pay attention to where the wind's circling throughout the day. You've got bunkers right and left, and you know what? If you're short, you're in trouble. All right, Butch got a tough bunker shot. You're gonna have to get this one on the green, just over the hump here. Should kick to the hole and roll right down. Yeah, a little left to right, up the hill. Just want to get it there. Don't want to leave a birdie short. Good roll.
All right, so 15 at Marshfield.
Par 4, 398, dog leg right. You've got some bunkers way up there, about 100 yards from the green, so those shouldn't affect you off the tee box. But you want to favor the left side with a tee shot.
What's the key to this hole?
2 solid shots. All right, Butch, my ball's way up there. Yours is back here a bit.
You know, that's fine. My 240-yard drive, I'm more than happy with. Big hitter, the llama.
He is.
So what do I do here from 170?
So you get 160. You've got a little downwind, but that green's a bit elevated and that pin is back. So you're gonna want to add about a club distance. So I'd say play it about a 170 shot.
That could be real good.
Well, as we said, these greens are pretty true, so you just get it on your line and let it go. It's gonna break a little bit this way, you know, just outside the cup maybe, or just inside the cup, depends on your speed. You got it. Nice birdie. Here we are, Butch, on 16th hole at Marshfield, the last par 3 of the day. You've got a nice framed hole here with some bunkers on the right and left. You know, you've got a pretty open alley down the middle. You just want to kind of keep it right down the center and let it bounce on the green.
So 174 yards, it is what it is. You just want to hit it straight ahead.
Looking right at it. Stuff that mound and go right to the hole.
So you feel good about this or bad about this?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a great shot. I hit it solid. It was a little too much club, so it went a little bit over the green. And I left myself sort of a tough shot here to this back pin, so I've got to kind of get a little handsy with this one and try and get it close.
Get in the hole. Get it. Great shot.
Yeah, you know, you left yourself quite a bit of distance to the hole, but you know, with these greens being as true as they are, you know, every putt here at the club at Marshfield is makeable. You know, you have a chance to make these putts if you get the ball on line.
So what do I got to do with this one?
Well, you look at this hole, the 16th hole plays, you know, coming into the hole, everything breaks towards the road. So you always want to, no matter what it looks like, it may look like it's going right to left, it's going to go left to right. So kind of take a look at your putt and add a little bit of extra left to right in at the end. All right, Butch, here we are, 17th tee at Marshfield. We've got a 346-yard par 4. You know, you want to finish on 17, 18 pretty strong. This is a dog leg right. You want to keep it on the left side. If you get too far right, you might get blocked out or catch some trees. So aim it on the left center and just let it go.
All right, so 17, my second shot, I'm 115. Flag is back, uphill. It's got to be more, right?
Yeah, uphill, probably playing about 125 right now because you get the wind uphill in your face a little bit. You know, you did a good job of cutting the corner, so you shortened up the hole a little bit. So give yourself a good hit and make sure you get it up there.
So you hit your best drive of the day, probably. You're 75 yards in on 17. What are you thinking on this shot here?
Yeah, well, this is a 2-tiered green. So if I leave it below the first tier with a little bit of spin, it could come all the way to the front. So we're going to want to throw it up behind the pin, hopefully stop it, maybe a little bit of spin down, backspin on it.
All right, so we got birdie putts again here at 17 at Marshfield. Downhill.
Downhill, right to left. I left myself a little bit further behind the pin than I would have liked, so this is a touchy little putt. If these things get going, they could get by the hole and get down to the bottom of the hill.
Oh.
Again, this is a speed putt, so you want to just catch that line and let it go. I'd say about a ball left of the cup, just touch it. Bingo. All right, Butch, here we are, 18th hole, Marshfield Country Club. 397-yard par 4. Beautiful hole, great finishing hole. You got a dog leg right. If you go too far right, you get blocked out. If you go too far left, you might get stuck behind some trees.
big ball. All right, James, so I want to finish strong here. I got 155 yards, but I'm uphill. I got a bunker right in front of the flag. What do I do here?
You've got an uphill shot, you've got a little wind in your face, and you've got to get over that bunker. You know, the problem with this green is so severely sloped from front to back. If you go too long, you're going to have a pretty treacherous putt. But safe play for this hole for finishing on 18 is about center of the green.
All right, so James, you're 125, but you're uphill. You got to play this a little longer, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I've got the bunker in front of me. I've got to carry that bunker. This is a 135 shot all day.
So James, here on 18, I got a long putt, but this green is something else.
Yeah, this is a big green, and we've got a bunch of undulations in the middle, slope severe from front to back, and you've got to basically hit this up the hill, down the hill, up the hill, down the hill. All right, you're going to be about 15 feet left to right. Just got to get it up there and see what happens. Excellent putt. Little downhill birdie putt. Another one of the fastest putts in the golf course. That one's not going to come in, is it? Go, 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 go. That's what you want. Good match. That was awesome.
So James, great playing with you.
Butch, I enjoyed it, my friend. Listen, you keep up the good work. You know, I'll teach you a little bit more golf, and maybe you'll beat me someday.
Really?
Yeah, maybe.
Can I hit it as far as you?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.